Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Like back here with another YouTube video. And in today's video we're going to be doing another edition of Who Would Win here on the channel. So yeah, if you're unfamiliar with exactly what this is, pretty much a match of two characters from Marvel and DC, or Marvel and Marvel, or DC and DC. I basically come out to a decision on who would win in my personal opinion, uh, using a variety of knowledge ranging from comic book knowledge, movie knowledge, or TV knowledge, if applicable. Uh, Yeah, and these are completely randomized. I just picked the characters to put in the wheel generator, and then it's generated. So I kind of have no kind of say in the outcome. But yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So in today's case, we got first of all we got Darkseid and Doomsday, two of arguably the most powerful villains in the DC universe. I would like to say. I mean, yeah, you got some more powerful villains, but I mean, these guys are the most arguably well known powerful villains in the DC universe, or DC Comics, or whatever you want to call it. I'll call it the DC Universe, I guess. Uh, so, yeah, anyways, let's get into this. So, of course, we have Darkseid over here, if you didn't know, and we, of course, have Doomsday. Now, quickly, what I like to do is I kind of want to go into the abilities and morals of the two characters. And I must say, just quickly too, I'm very excited to do this. Personally, two of my, I'm not gonna say my most favorite villains, but I do like Darkseid. I mean, and I do like Doomsday, and I find they're very powerful and stuff. And I'm pretty excited to do this matchup here. But first of all, let's get into the abilities and morals of Darkseid. So Darkseid, basically his powers include superhuman strength, speed, agility, and durability, genius level intelligence, flight, teleportation, telepathy, telekinesis, immortality, invulnerability, and the Omega effect. So, yeah. And then, of course, next up we have over here Doomsday, and his powers are very similar to Darkseid's, in the sense he uses the same similar stuff as massive superhuman strength, speed, and stamina and agility, very high in vulnerability, regeneration, reactive adaptation, self evolution, immortality, razor sharp claws and teeth, and bony spurs that could be used in battle. So yeah, so yeah, that's basically what's happening with that. So quickly, I'll get to the morals of the two characters, and I'm gonna say this straight up. Both supervillains both will kill each other easily. I don't think there's a world where the two of them try to spare each other. I think straight up, I think the two of them would just straight up just try and kill each other. For the sense of like the topic of this video, I'm gonna say Doomsday's target is gonna be Darkseid, so he's gonna go full on mayhem on Darkseid here. So yeah, I must say that as well. Just for story mode wise, I don't usually speak about the story leading into it or create a fictional story. I just, for the most part, they just match up. But I feel like it has to be said because kind of Doomsday kind of only wants to really fight Superman all the time, and I guess the Justice League for the most part. So yeah. Quickly, also before we start the scenarios, uh, in terms of the power scale, I'll operate on the power scale that they're very, very godlike. Like Darkseid is, I don't know if you classify him as a god, but he's close to a god. Uh, and also in a sense, if you want to understand their power scale a little bit more too, is they both can take on Superman. Uh, Actually, Doomsday is responsible for the death of Superman on many occasions, whereas Darkseid, I don't know if Darkseid's actually ever really killed. I think he did maybe once. I'm not too sure. I haven't read every single comic ever, but to my knowledge, Darkseid's beat the hell out of Superman. I know that for a fact, but I'm not too sure if he's killed him before, so I'm not too sure. But anyways, so yeah, that just kind of shows the power scale level in terms of strength and stuff. Whereas you could see right now, you could see Doomsday is definitely a little bit more powerful, and also just his kind of not loyalness to the cause or whatever, just being straight up like an animal, savage, whatever you want to call it, because that's kind of what Doomsday is, to be honest with you guys. Like he's loyal to nobody. He doesn't care. He'll just go straight for whoever his target is. What in most cases, obviously Superman, but in this case, it's gonna be Darkseid here. So let's get into scenario one. They both dropped in their ring. They all got their powers and stuff. They're with no objects or anything. Just straight up, it's just a fist fight here. Now straight away, I think Doomsday's gonna go into with some brutality, probably try and stab him up a little bit. But at the same time, I think Darkseid's not gonna really be phased by that because of course he has immortality, so he's not going to die. Uh, so what I'm thinking is he's probably gonna get stab Darkseid and eventually realize, yeah, that's not working. But I think eventually Darkseid will catch on to what's going on with him and probably start using some of his Omega powers. Same with his heat vision and stuff. I think he'll start using that, followed by some solid punches and stuff. I don't believe Doomsday has flight as well. So that's interesting to note as well, because maybe perhaps Darkseid like grabs him by the throat and throws him down or something, because that could definitely happen. And of course, Doomsday has a high amount of invulnerability. So in order to win this, Darkseid's got to throw out some massive hits, punches, whatever on Doomsday here, or he's toast. I can't even lie, because if Darkseid can't kill Superman, how is he gonna kill Doomsday? That's just a popular question, or not a popular, just something I'm thinking of right now. Is how is Darkseid just gonna be able to beat up Doomsday when he can't even beat up Superman here, and Superman can get beat up by, uh, actually get killed by Doomsday. So that's another thing I'm thinking too. So I'm thinking like eventually like Doomsday is gonna eventually just like grab him up and beat him up easy. And I'm pretty sure Doomsday's larger than him. So I'm getting a sense that maybe he would be able to like just throw around some massive punches and stuff. And then I feel like eventually Darkseid's gonna get knocked out eventually, because he doesn't have a too crazy like vulnerability slash stamina and all that. So that's another thing as well. Same with the sense that Darkseid, if he says uses his laser beams right at Doomsday does have regeneration in the sense. So that's just factors in that as well, and it just goes crazy there, and I feel like Doomsday would just be able to knock out Darkseid. I feel like maybe he would like just punch him up and everything. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Doomsday probably wins here, takes the W on the ring one. In terms of like sneaking up, I think the same thing goes on repeat. I mean, Darkseid is definitely a very powerful being and someone not to be messed with. But at the same time, Doomsday is a complete savage and will kill him. I have a feeling. I mean, I don't think he's going to kill Darkseid because he's just simply not able to. But I have a feeling Darkseid's going to get knocked out like all the time, honestly. Honestly, I don't even think there's really any chance Darkseid has of beating Doomsday. I think it's going to be Doomsday like 10 out of 10 times. So yeah, that's my pick. Anyways, viewers, you can comment down below who you guys think would win. I mean, do you agree with me and say Doomsday? Do you agree with me, or do you disagree with me and you pick Darkseid? I'm curious to see what you guys think. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.